Do I look like a news reporter?
Yeah.
You do. Right, go.
So just to clarify then, that the police are now aware of the thief that is in Leeds regarding any serial. Just moving on then to who the police think it is, we do have a photo image of this person just over.
Go.
So in other early news today, we have over in Leeds at the minute, we've got a 6-day leadership excellent course that's actually happening and coming to the end now. We've got Lindsay, a roving reporter, who will be interviewing Stephen. We have we have the weatherman Nick Fish explaining all about the ILM and relationship to sky behaviours and the vision for the future. So without further ado, we're going to go over to Lindsay for the brilliant report now with Stephen outside of the Leeds building.
Thank you very much for that, Jeanette. So over to Stephen now. So I've currently got Stephen here at the moment. I've got a couple of questions that I want to ask him regarding the leadership programme. So thank you very much for joining me today, Stephen.
It's a pleasure.
Fantastic. So tell us about your experience and what you've learned and what are your key learning points from that experience.
Well, I think as a starting point to that question, Lindsay, I think I've had such a great time here in Leeds on the ILM course. I think the main point that I'll take away in particular is the authenticity in the management style. I'll give you one example. So following the last course that we had with regards to coaching and authenticity, I've had several wins and successes in the office with regards to my coaching style, adapting my style for different forms of leadership, and it has really had an impact on the numbers. The customer metrics in particular have increased by 10% in my business area.
Fantastic.
Net promoter scores have been astronomical, and I put the success of that purely at the door of the ILM.
Fantastic. Okay, so is there anything else in particular that you've implemented into your business area at all that's been a great success for you?
I think probably, again, touching upon what we've been doing today in particular, just making it more kind of business-centric has been a real focus for me. Sorry. Real focus for me recently. Again, keep coming back to this word authenticity and adaptability. I think any great manager needs to have communicative skills, and in terms of the projects and the presentations we've been working on, that's been a real key asset for my portfolio.
Fantastic. So thank you very much for your time today, Steve. It sounds like you've had a really great experience and you've taken a lot from that experience, so thank you for sharing that today.
Thank you,
No
Lindsay.
problem. Over to you, Jeanette.
Absolutely brilliant there, Lindsay. Fantastic interview with Stephen. A great shot of everybody that works in the Leeds call centre as well. So fabulous to see all of that. So what we're going to do now is we are going over to the weatherman. The weatherman this afternoon, as I said, is Nick Fish. Nick, over to you.
Go.
Thanks, Jeanette. Good evening, everyone. I'm bringing you the latest weather update right here from the ILM Weather Centre in Leeds.
Yeah, go.
So, thanks, Jeanette. Good evening, everyone. Bringing you the latest weather update from the ILM Weather Centre right here in Leeds. So we started the day with some serious cold wind coming down from the northeast in a clear direction, which brought some ideas for feedback and collaboration. Some patches of cold front that went with that as well. However, after a poor start, the sun showed some empowerment, as we can see right now, and it came out and we saw some real change and improvement in the weather. Tomorrow, just looking at the weather forecast so far, it's looking good, so I totally trust the weather to do the right thing.
Absolutely brilliant, Nick. So hopefully you have enjoyed that piece of news from Leeds. So back to the meeting rooms for some live questions. From Stephen, Lindsay, myself, Jeanette and Nick. Have a great question time.
Good night, everyone.